Today we're going to talk about symmetry. Figures have symmetry if there is some sort of transformation, so either a reflection, a rotation, a translation that maps the figure onto itself. I can transform it, and the original and the mapping are the exact same shape. So the first type of symmetry we're going to talk about is called reflectional symmetry. So this is really, we call it line symmetry. So essentially, if we can reflect our image about a line, across a line, and it maps completely onto itself, that's called having line symmetry. And that line that we reflected over is called the axis of symmetry, or the line of symmetry. So in this example right here, this little chevron looking shape, we can reflect that shape across that line. If you think this point right here would get reflected to this point right here would get reflected to this point. This point is on the line of symmetry, so it doesn't go anywhere. If I reflected this original point, it would end up here. And if I reflected this original point, it would end up here. So like that figure is going to map completely onto itself. So if you think like if this was cut out, I could fold it in half along that line of symmetry, and the top half and the bottom half would meet up perfectly. So this example of this crab has one line of symmetry. I could send what's on the right side over to the left side, what's on the left side over to the right side, reflected over that line of symmetry, and it would map onto itself. It would look exactly the same. This starfish has multiple lines of symmetry. So if you think I could like fold it in half along this line would, these two like arms would map onto each other. I could reflect it along like straight down the middle. So this one actually has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines of symmetry. But this random shell does not have a line of symmetry, because it's not like balanced on either side. If I cut it in half the long way, hot dog style or hamburger style, it's not going to map onto itself. So a regular polygon, just FYI, a regular polygon will always have line symmetry, and it has the number of lines of symmetry is going to be the same as the number of sides. So a hexagon, a regular hexagon, has 6 lines of symmetry. A regular pentagon has 5 lines of symmetry. So if you think about like a regular hexagon, it's going to have 1 line of symmetry right down the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm kind of that middle is a little sketchy, but it has 6 lines of symmetry because you can cut it in half down the middle or through a vertex.